As a student and an athlete, you are exposed to many professions that are career paths for kinesiology graduates. For many people, their physical education teacher was the first person they met whose profession came as a result of graduating kinesiology. Phys ed teachers are responsible for educating elementary and high school students on the importance of physical activity and health. This is carried out through the learning of a variety of individual and team sports such as badminton, basketball, and volleyball. Phys ed class is also probably where most people were first exposed to and first learned to play many of these sports. It may have also been the class that inspired you to take kinesiology. To become a physical education teacher, one must first complete their 4-year degree in kinesiology, after which they must take a 2-year Bachelor of Education program from an accredited university. Once they've received their degree, they must apply to become a certified member of a governing body, such as the Ontario College of Teachers.
The athlete will be coming to the athlete zone where they will be doing their strength and conditioning. The goal of the facility is to improve the athlete in all aspects of fitness and the sport it applies to. A typical workout would start with some warm-up drills such as crossovers and hops just to get the blood flowing, followed by myofascial release of the muscle. After, there's typically some activation exercises that help activate the athlete's muscles as well as drills prior to the workout. Some of these drills include agility ladder sequences. There is usually a power circuit prior to the strength training. An example of an exercise would be something like box jumps or hurdle hops. Then the strength training occurs. This is where all the heavy lifts are done. Each strength training part of the workout typically consists of 3 circuits that usually are more compound movements to get the more body parts activated at once. Coming to the end of the workout, there is usually an anaerobic component such as treadmill sprints. Lastly, the athletes are told to go on the stationary bikes just as a cool down.
Been able to grow on and build upon within my field placement is not only my ability to interact with others, but to be able to apply my knowledge in a practical setting. So essentially what you see here is muscle testing, and I work as a rehab assistant, and being able to basically assess someone's current function and capacity and be able to meet the demands of their daily tasks, whether they're an athlete, whether they're in a demanding occupation. We basically assess for those things in order to program specifically to help that individual achieve their goals. In terms of opportunities and resourcefulness, I've been able to work with nutritionists, I've been able to work with different athletic therapists, and take on a bunch of new courses in order to not only enhance my learning, but also be able to offer new protocols and techniques in the fitness setting.
So the next step on this athlete's agenda is the chiropractor. This facet of healthcare is where I decide to continue gaining experience in the health field through both work placements 1 and 2. If you aren't familiar with the profession of chiropractic care or how to become a chiropractor, it requires 3 to 4 additional years of specialized schooling post-undergrad, and this depends on which school you wish to attend. Since Chiropractic College is a privately ran college, which just means that they aren't affiliated with the university, which is something you would see with physiotherapy, there is only one English-speaking school in Canada. Modern chiropractic care is much more than just manual manipulations that revolve around the spine. Today, chiropractors treat various ailments and dysfunctions to the neuromusculoskeletal system, including things such as concussions, sprained ankles, ACL rehab, low back disorders, motor vehicle accidents, shoulder impingement, and much more. Chiropractors treat these individuals with a wide array of rehab-based techniques such as manual manipulations, soft tissue mobilization, and medical or traditional Chinese acupuncture. As a work placement student, I'm obviously not qualified to do such treatments or to take health histories of these patients, so you see what the majority of my day consists of here in this video. Once the chiropractors at the clinic are done with their patients, they book with me to go over their dysfunctions, and I go through with them their prescribed exercises with a programmed stretching and strengthening protocol that I have created for them to aid in their rehab process. From there, I check in weekly with the patients in order to gain feedback to either progress or regress their stretches or exercises. If you're interested in patient-centered care by building quality relationships and helping individuals in a non-invasive, rehab-based manner, then I strongly recommend looking into the field of chiropractic care.
at the Collaborative Health Network. It's a chiropractic clinic that I'm currently doing my placement at. They accept general population along with other athletes. A typical visit at the clinic would be to bring them into the rooms and get a history of any changes that happened since the last visit, seeing if there's any new symptoms or any recurring pain that's brought them in today. First, depending on the location of the injury, stim will be used to passively activate the muscles we're wanting to work on. The heat pack is added just for a little bit of extra warmth, and I am in charge of the placement and the timing of the stim. It's a case-to-case basis if the client needs any additional acupuncture or cupping, depending on the severity. After the modalities, the chiropractor comes in to do the adjustment and the muscle work on the affected area. When they're all finished, they come out to the gym area with me to learn new stretches and rollers based on the injury and the severity. The athlete today has a hamstring injury, so tailoring to that, I will show them how to stretch the muscles and any accessory muscles. Mostly, I do a lot of PNF stretching with them. This is a more advanced form of flexibility training that involves both a stretch and a contraction of the muscles being targeted, in this case, the hamstrings. This allows your muscle to stretch further than it was achievable with a traditional style of stretching. After that, our athlete's day is finally done.